said I was doing it in 5th, and I realised that just gave me the drive out and down to the last corner. And he said I didn't want the crease car action. The Revs Riser away. Who's going to get the drive? Will Marco Morelli do it as he did yesterday? He hasn't got turn 1. Yes, and I don't think Morelli's going to make the same mistake. He goes up the inside. He doesn't quite make it up inside from 3rd place.
They all saw the mistake that Morelli made yesterday. Got to keep it easy. Feather the throttle. A couple of riders going wide there. Who's that? It's Carter Thompson, who cuts across the grass as well. Joins back
in place and already looking for a lead.
Rico Salmela was ultra aggressive yesterday. By far the most aggressive we've seen him riding in his rookies, to the place of Alvaro Carpe.
And Morelli really has a season that's gone up and down, up and down. He started off with victory in the first race. There is yesterday's
from Carpe as they send it through Rushkenhoek up to the GT chicane. Such a famous ribbon of asphalt we've had, and this will be a stop
of Alvaro Carpe, the pole man on his tail. There's Brian Uriarte right there behind Rico Salmela on the 27.
What about Valentin Peroni though? Uriarte. Peroni sits 4th in the championship standings. He's just over 20 points off the series lead. The rider through turn 6, Peter.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely. This is the fastest part of the circuit. In fact, it's up to 217 kilometres an hour, 135 miles. Also, you get up into sixth gear.
An impressive start to the race from Dodo Boggio. Said keep an eye on him. He's only lost 1 place from where he started on the grid, so in the place that he turns it around.
And Brian Uriarte, you can see him there in 3rd place, the middle of your screen. He has seen that Marco Morelli has jumped ahead now. He's opened up a couple of bike lengths.
He's off like a scolded cat there. A good few bike lengths back to Uriarte. As you say, he knows he can't let the Argentinian get away. He was sensational to take.
And that no one had a lead like that yesterday, did we? We had a couple of bike lengths lead from Moodley, but no one got that 4 or 5 bike lengths.
8th place is the Indonesian. A real feature, up from 12th on the grid yesterday, battling for 3rd, near enough all the way to the line, but he's bogged down a little bit behind Dodo Boggio. Peter, yeah, he had a big bobble. That was where he had his big front end fold yesterday, wasn't it?
I think it was, you're right, yeah. And he said that was, I said, was that skill? Those onboard camera shots are absolutely superb. You can see that's the back end of Carpe. And there is Marco Morelli still with the advantage. It's diminished.
Caught him back up now, Morelli. I think his ambition of getting away from it all was pretty short-lived.
Yeah, that's right. You can see Moodley still there back in 6th.
Both Alvaro Carpe and Marco Morelli. Morelli's so old school almost. You could put him on a 250cc 2-stroke and he looked fine. Meanwhile, you got sort of Pedro
back into 6th place ahead of Veda Pratama. Let's see if there is the 27 and the 11. In fact, Salmela and moved a little bit in a different way to it. This is really Morelli has stretched things, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he's still got
Carpe 144.9. I don't think they really touched that in this one, but they're already low 144s, which is not far off the qualifying pace.
Right, that's all. And somebody's off in the dirt.
Oh, that's Guillaume Plonk in the background. No, number 24. Yep, doing the big
with Carpe and Morelli today, but it has stretched things. Not everybody can manage that pace, obviously. It's a very different race than yesterday.
So they weren't right conditions are contributing to this. You're seeing the fastest riders yesterday far more comfortable, really making a break. They don't want a big group.
Struggle to hang on at the moment. Let's hope he can do it. He's really he's lost the slipstream that far back. This is the 2nd playthrough, and it's led by and of course they've realised that the 6 in front are disappearing, and they've got to go after them.
I've got a theory, and it's just been
good thinking, mate. Good thinking.
Not just a pretty face, me sometimes.
Right.
Learning all the time. Veda Pratama is now leading that chasing pack. Can they work together? Thompson, Christian Daniel Jr., Giulio Pugliese, Leonardo Zanni, Dodo Boggio, and
Daniel get a track limits warning. And as you say, the pace is hotter, the track temperature is cooler, the wind direction is a little bit too cool, and the temperature is low. They'll put some tape over the radiator to reduce the cooling effect, but that has a tape attached to it.
Seen in Rookies Cup races, a bit of a breakaway group at the start before they were then reeled in by a chasing pack in the second half of the race. However, the fray.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, but Hakim didn't feature in the front yesterday, did he? He was, there and thereabouts,
exactly.
but he wasn't quite there. So, right with the front runners. And I think Ruchet is hanging on that. He's got back with that group. I feared he might be dropping off the back of him, but he's right there.
A couple of thousandths of a second slower than Carpe's time, but actually Salmela, he was second on the grid with the 1:44.2, so that's a couple of tenths quicker than he even put in.
A degradation in the race yesterday. As we say, the pace is hotter now. I just wonder how it's going to shape out.
Got a battle for the final point between Guillaume Plong and Townsy, leading the next set of riders all the way down to Rocco Sessler in 24th.
So there is still the Moodley.
You know, Ruchet Moodley was speaking to TNT Sports from the UK as they were doing a new feature on the Born Racers doc. Ruchet,
while we're watching these Super 6 guys, you know, it's you know, let's mention that Born Racers series that is now on TNT in the Born Racers series, a series of 6 programs that will fill the gap between now and
really happens when the visors and the helmets come off.
So look for Born Racers.
Here we go then. So Ruchet,
ebb and flow, I think, at the moment. Let's just, you know, as we said, Moodley was determined not to get punted back as he did before.
Ruchet Moodley there, but this circuit's so much about flow, isn't it? I mean, especially this part of the corner. The lap times are starting to come to get a bit slower now.
Fractions. It'll be interesting to see just how it unfolds. We're now 7 laps remaining. We've just gone past half distance. There's Uriarte's got past all of them and slowing each other down, but that isn't what is happening now. It's Morelli who has the advantage. Carpe, Peroni, Salmela.
Absolutely pounding it out there and just basically saying, lads, if you want to win that race, you got to live with me because I'm going for it from the get.
You see, it was the fastest, his own fastest lap of the race so far for Carpe last time. When they come round this time, let's see who's setting the pace.
There's only 2 two-time winners so far. He would join them as a 2-time winner so far this season.
That's right.
Same goes for Carpe and Peroni, mind you.
5 different winners in the first 7 races. So
7-8. Well, Peroni last time and Uriarte were just a bit quicker, but we're talking thousandths of a second. Carpe shaking his head.
They are holding anything reserve. If they can't keep in terms with this leading quartet, it's because they're absolutely maxed out. He's got his head down now. He's going to get...
What you're witnessing here is just riders absolutely on their limit, taking everything they've learned this season so far, doing a bit of homework overnight, and they...
And this is a slow-mo of that beautiful stuff, isn't it? As you say, you know, the contrasting styles of these guys. We've got Patamura's got a track limits warning. Not too many of those
as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Just going to take stock of what's happening in the chasing group. You got Leonardo Zanni leading the way there, ahead of Carter Thompson and then Vader Pratama, Christian Daniel.
Apart from the fact that the chicane on the last lap, I hadn't noticed him doing too much, but he's really got to watch that.
Yeah, you don't want to be getting a track limits warning, as you say. Through turn 7, then makes it stick. Very nice indeed.
Yeah. And I wonder what, Morelli's does. He knows something that they don't know. They can chase him, but they haven't looked like being able to get past him yet.
Well, we all
what gear they're running in, do we?
No.
whether they're using the 6th or they're using 5th. As I said, and he's got on the back, hasn't he? Brian, exciting now. Surely he's got back onto the terms, an all-time lap record. That's what it's taken to reel in these guys. But now, yesterday's winner is Uriarte. He will have learned. He will have, watched the balance, how he uses his weight, what he does at gears, corners, and all that sort of thing, because he's turned it around. He was losing out.
Able to just put a bit of daylight between himself and the chasing riders there through that double right-hander. Very impressive indeed, but watch the flow and the run through. Leading quintet through the GT chicane.
And I think they kept it off the green that time, and Morelli certainly got to do that. I wonder, hoping inch perfect everywhere.
How clever is Carpe being, though? Although, what about Uriarte, who just sneaks up the inside of Rico Salmela? 1.5 laps to go. Morelli still leads the way. Will there be another jump on him? Uriarte, he's going side by side with his great mate. Watching this, it's 24 points the gap as the live championship there. We see that's not what it really is at the moment, depending on the race result, but points is possible.
That's right, and again, touch wood, these guys are not up for making mistakes. Carpe and it's just 2 laps remaining of Rookies Cup action.
We still have thousands of fans in the stand around this icon. Who's going to go on the inside this time? Will Rico pay Uriarte back for the favour he paid him last time? No.
And Brian Uriarte said that you can't through those last corners. I wonder if he is now formulating a plan or not, or is it still just absolutely flat out?
It surely is. I mean,
it is. No sign of tyre deg so far. And Morelli's just reeling off those laps. Absolutely perfect. Lap after lap after lap. And
Christian Daniel Jr. leading that one for Pratama and Thompson. Those guys having a great run out. Hope it's all clean to the end of the race. Here we go then. The dress rehearsal for the fire through the GT chicane. Across the line they come. It's the final lap.
4.542 kilometres of Rookies Cup action now, a single lap. And Morelli and Peroni.
And Morelli knows if he wants a shot at this title, he has to win today. He has to put himself back into the frame. He has been the one.
He's got out ahead. Nobody could pick up his slipstream through there. He's just got to get to put together the absolute perfect half lap now.
He's just got to connect the dot from second to off the back of this group almost.
And Peroni's looking good, isn't he? He's closed on his fellow countrymen. It's the 2 Argentines in front, and Peroni looked very, very...
Risk it for the biscuit and the win! Here we go!
All on the brakes. Peroni goes underneath him, but he can't. He goes wide.
Goodness
He's on the dirt. And it is going to...
It's going to be!
It's Argentina! It's Morelli!
Brilliant! What? And he won it! Absolutely quality. Carpe second.
Veda Ega Pratama hampir meraih podium pada race pertama Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup putaran keempat yang berlangsung di sirkuit Titi Assen, Belanda pada 29 Juni 2024. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul itu tampil begitu impresif sepanjang laga. Beberapa kali ia juga mampu memimpin di urutan terdepan. Kecepatannya konsisten, namun pertarungan memang sangat rapat. Begitu ketat dari awal hingga akhir. Nah, Veda sendiri memiliki momentum yang cukup bagus ketika memasuk 2 tikungan terakhir. Ia di posisi ketiga namun sayang sedikit bersenggolan jelang finish. Sehingga Veda harus puas di urutan keempat. Dengan hasil ini, putra mantan pembalap di nasional Sudarmono itu mengoleksi 52 poin dan berada di urutan ke-8 klasemen sementara, terpaut 75 poin dari pemuncak. Hasil kualifikasi Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 seri keempat yang berlangsung di sirkuit Assen, Belanda, Jumat, 28 Juni 2024. Pada seri keempat para pembalap Red Bull Rookies Cup melakoni 3 sesi sekaligus, yakni Free Practice 1, Free Practice 2, dan ditutup sesi kualifikasi. Pada sesi Free Practice 1, Veda Ega Pratama menempati posisi ke-12 dengan terpaut gap 1,604 detik dari Rico Salmela. Rico Salmela mencatatkan waktu tercepat di sesi FP1 dengan 1 menit 45,345 detik. Catatan waktu Veda Ega membaik di sesi FP2 dan menempati posisi ke-11 dengan catatan waktu 1 menit 45,920 detik dari total 10 lap yang dijalani. Veda Ega kembali memperbaiki catatan waktunya di sesi kualifikasi. Sayangnya, pembalap asal Gunung Kidul itu gagal tembus ke 10 besar dan harus puas di urutan ke-12 dengan 1 menit 45,317 detik. Dengan demikian, Veda Ega akan memulai race 1 Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 di sirkuit Assen pada urutan ke-12. Sementara pole position diraih oleh Alvaro Charpe yang mencatatkan waktu 1 menit 43,858 detik disusul Rico Salmela dan Brian Uriarte. Rider muda Veda Ega Pratama, pembalap berbakat dari Indonesia siap kembali menggebrak di Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 yang akan berlangsung di sirkuit Assen, Belanda pada tanggal 29 hingga 30 Juni 2024. Pembalap muda Veda Ega Pratama telah menunjukkan performa yang sensasional di seri-seri sebelumnya. Penampilannya yang gemilang ini mengantarkannya ke posisi di 10 besar klasemen sementara. Di Assen, Veda Ega bertekad untuk tampil maksimal dan meraih kemenangan pertamanya di musim ini. Sirkuit Assen terkenal dengan tikungannya yang cepat dan lurus panjang, yang cocok dengan gaya balap agresif Veda Ega. Pembalap muda Veda Ega Pratama terus bersiap untuk tampil di ajang Pekan Olahraga Nasional SI Aceh Sumatera Utara 2024. Berbagai persiapan terus dilakukan Veda Ega Pratama di sela-sela kesibukannya menjalani musim balap di Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 di Eropa. Disinggung peluangnya tampil di PON mendatang, Veda yang pernah merasakan persaingan di ajang olahraga multi-event terbesar di Indonesia kala berlomba di Papua tahun 2021 silam mengaku, akan menunggu keputusan dari pelatih terlebih dahulu. Jika di ajang PON mendatang dirinya masih menunggu keputusan dari tim pelatih, apalagi di ajang RBRC. Veda bertekad untuk bisa meraih hasil maksimal dan memberikan kebanggaan bagi Indonesia di ajang internasional. Pembalap motor andalan dari Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama, kian bersinar terang di Eropa. Pada seri keempat kejuaraan balap motor Red Bull Rookies Cup di sirkuit Mugello, Italia yang dihelat Minggu, 2 Juni 2024, Veda Ega tampil cukup mengesankan. Pada race 1, Veda Ega Pratama finish di peringkat kelima dan race 2 finish di posisi ke-8. Atas hasil itu, pebalap asal Gunung Kidul tersebut untuk sementara menempati peringkat 8 di klasemen pembalap dengan koleksi 39 poin. Balapan terakhir di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, ada improve sempat 5 besar dan saya senang dengan hasilnya, ujar Veda Ega Pratama, Selasa, 25 Juni 2024. Kampiun Asia Talent Cup 2023 ini mengakui, meski konsisten berada di 8 besar pada balapan seri ketiga itu, namun sejatinya dia bisa lebih baik lagi. Tapi masih belum maksimal, masih banyak yang perlu dipelajari tentunya dan minggu ini saya juga akan membalap lagi, imbuh Veda Ega Pratama. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul, Veda Ega Pratama, akan tampil di seri keempat balapan Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2024. Dia membidik podium perdana di kejuaraan ini. Seri keempat Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2024 bakal dihelat di sirkuit Assen, Belanda, pada Sabtu, 29 Juni 2024, dan Minggu, 30 Juni 2024. Target ke depan semoga saya bisa podium perdana di Belanda minggu ini. Atau malah bisa nomor 1, ungkap Veda Ega Pratama, Selasa, 25 Juni 2024. Pada seri sebelumnya di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, Veda tampil cukup impresif. Dia finish di peringkat kelima pada race 1 dan finish di peringkat 8 pada race 2. Dengan catatan ini, pembalap berusia 15 tahun itu berada di peringkat ke-8 dengan 39 poin di klasemen sementara Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2024. Hasil itu lantas menjadi modal bagi Veda tampil di seri keempat di Belanda. Juara Asia Talent Cup 2023 itu berharap bisa konsisten di balapan selanjutnya. Pembalap Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama terpilih sebagai salah satu peserta Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Ia promosi bersama wakil Asia lainnya, Jakre Ebhat Puetisan. Dorna tergerak memberikan akses langsung ke kancah kompetisi Eropa kepada pembalap muda binaan Astra Honda Racing Team itu berkat grafik prestasi yang meningkat. Dalam debutnya, di Idemitsu Asia Talent Cup, Veda berhasil mengumpulkan 3 kemenangan meski dibayangi cedera. Ia pun finish di peringkat ketiga klasemen. Pada edisi berikutnya, pembalap asal Gunung Kidul tersebut tampil lebih garang. Kemenangan telak dicapainya dengan koleksi 256 poin atau unggul 103 dari rival terdekatnya Amon Odaki. Ia memenangi 9 dari 12 putaran dan menggondol mahkota juara ITC 2023. Perolehan poin Veda memecahkan rekor milik Ayumu Sasaki, dengan 203 poin, yang dicetak pada 2015. Pembalap Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama kembali menunjukkan potensinya di ajang Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Veda Ega Pratama memiliki peluang untuk memperbaiki posisinya di seri-seri selanjutnya. Veda Ega Pratama, merupakan pendatang baru di Red Bull Rookies Cup. Kemampuannya untuk beradaptasi dengan cepat dan bersaing dengan pembalap-pembalap terbaik Unia menunjukkan potensi besar yang dimilikinya. Seri Assen menjadi peluang bagi Veda Ega untuk kembali menunjukkan performa terbaiknya dan meraih podium. Veda memiliki kemampuan dan tekad yang kuat untuk bersaing di papan atas. Meski peluang Veda untuk meraih podium di Assen terbilang cukup berat, bukan berarti hal itu tidak mungkin. Apalagi jika melihat performa Veda di seri-seri sebelumnya. Pembalap muda Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama menilai dirinya kurang beruntung pada seri ketiga Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 race 1 di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, Sabtu. Ia yang memiliki peluang juara pada balapan kali ini mengatakan, kurang beruntung, setelah tersenggol pembalap lain yang membuatnya melebar dan terlempar ke posisi ke-10 pada tikungan pertama lap terakhir saat ia sedang memimpin balapan untuk meraih kemenangan perdananya. Veda yang tampil impresif selama balapan tak menyerah hingga kemudian posisi kelima ia amankan untuk meraih 11 poin yang merupakan torehan tertingginya sejauh ini. Saya senang dengan balapan hari ini, namun saya kurang beruntung, kata Veda, dilansir dari laman resmi Red Bull Rookies Cup. Di tikungan pertama pada lap terakhir, seseorang menabrak saya dan saya terdorong keluar, namun saya beruntung karena tidak terjatuh, lanjutnya. Saya berusaha keras di lap terakhir itu dan finish di posisi kelima, jadi saya senang dengan itu, tambahnya. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul, Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta itu mengatakan setelan motornya masih belum sempurna pada balapan kali ini. Pembalap asal Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama kembali menunjukkan potensinya di ajang Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Pembalap muda Indonesia berhasil menempati posisi ke-8 klasemen sementara dengan total 39 poin. Meski masih tertinggal 71 poin dari pemuncak klasemen, Veda memiliki peluang untuk memperbaiki posisinya di seri-seri selanjutnya. Posisi ke-8 bukanlah hasil yang buruk bagi Veda, mengingat dia merupakan pendatang baru di Red Bull Rookies Cup. Kemampuannya untuk beradaptasi dengan cepat dan bersaing dengan pembalap-pembalap terbaik dunia menunjukkan potensi besar yang dimilikinya. Seri Asen yang akan datang menjadi peluang bagi Veda untuk kembali menunjukkan performa terbaiknya dan bahkan meraih podium. Veda memiliki kemampuan dan tekad yang kuat untuk bersaing di papan atas. Meski peluang Veda untuk meraih podium di Asen terbilang cukup berat, bukan berarti hal itu tidak mungkin. Apalagi jika melihat performa Veda di seri-seri sebelumnya. Pembalap muda Veda Ega Pratama jadi satu-satunya perwakilan pembalap Indonesia yang mengikuti kejuaraan Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Pembalap muda Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama tidak takut bertarung di baris depan. Ia harus cepat adaptasi dengan motor KTM RC 125 yang beda karakter dari Honda NSF 250R yang dipakai di Asia Talent Cup. Hingga race Red Bull Rookies Cup yang telah berlangsung, Veda Ega Pratama berhasil mengumpulkan lebih dari 30 poin. Namun begitu, pembalap kelahiran 23 November 2008 itu masih kalah dari pendahulunya. Dalam 6 race terakhir ada 2 pembalap Indonesia yang jadi perwakilan di Red Bull Rookies Cup. Mereka adalah Mario Suryo Aji dan Fadilah Ardi Aditama. Mario Suryo Aji atau Mario Aji turun pada musim 2020 dan 2021. Sedangkan Ardi Aditama musim 2022 dan 2023. Dari 2020 hingga sekarang, Mario Aji masih jadi pembalap Indonesia yang berhasil finish terdepan di kejuaraan Red Bull Rookies Cup. Pembalap muda Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama semakin berkembang pada musim debutnya di Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 setelah ia finish posisi kelima pada seri ketiga race 1 di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, Sabtu. Finish posisi kelima merupakan finish tertinggi Veda sejauh ini setelah catatan terbaik sebelumnya adalah finish posisi ketujuh pada seri kedua race 2 di sirkuit Le Mans, 3 pekan lalu. Memulai balapan dari posisi ketujuh, pembalap 15 tahun itu selalu meramaikan posisi 4 besar pada 2 lap pertama bersama 3 pembalap Spanyol Alvaro Charpe, Máximo Quiles, dan Brian Uriarte. Dengan sesekali ia mencicipi posisi kedua. Ia lalu turun ke posisi ketujuh pada lap 4. Namun, 1 lap setelahnya ia kembali ke posisi 4 besar di bawah Charpe, Quiles, dan Uriarte yang saling berebut posisi pertama. Meski terus kehilangan posisi teratas, tapi Veda terus menjaga jarak dan berada pada rombongan pembalap terdepan. Sampai kemudian ia kembali memimpin balapan pada lap ke-12. Sayangnya, saat memasuki tikungan pertama pada lap terakhir, ia yang saat itu memimpin terlibat senggolan dengan rombongan pembalap yang saling memacu gasnya pada balapan yang menyisakan 1 lap. Veda lalu melebar dan terlempar ke posisi 10. Beruntungnya, ia kembali bangkit dan berhasil menyelesaikan balapan pada posisi kelima dengan jarak 0,360 detik dari sang pemenang Quiles yang memenangi balapan sangat tipis 0,004 detik dari Uriarte di posisi kedua. Pembalap muda asal Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama sukses tampil gemilang di seri Red Rookies Cup 2024 dengan berhasil bersaing di baris depan. Dalam beberapa seri balapan yang telah terselenggara, Veda Ega Pratama sukses mencatatkan posisi pertama dan 5 besar pada race Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Pembalap berusia 15 tahun itu sejatinya melakukan start dengan sangat baik.